Little Red Riding Hood by Paul Galdone. Once upon a time there was a sweet little maiden who was loved by all who knew her. She was especially dear to her grandmother, who did not know how to make enough of the child. Once she gave her a little red velvet cloak. It was so becoming and she liked it so much that she would never wear anything else. So she got the name of Little Red Riding Hood. One day her mother said to her, "Come here, Little Red Riding Hood. Take this cake and bottle of wine to grandmother. She is weak and ill, and they will do her good. Go quickly before it gets too hot. Don't loiter along the way, nor run, or you will fall and break the bottle, and there will be no wine for grandmother. When you get there, don't forget to say good morning prettily without staring about you." "I will do just as you tell me," Little Red Riding Hood promised her mother. Her grandmother lived away in the wood, a good half-hour from the village. When she got to the wood, she met a wolf, but Little Red Riding Hood did not know what a wicked animal he was, so she was not a bit afraid of him. "Good morning, Little Red Riding Hood," he said. "Good morning, wolf," she answered. "Whither away so early, Little Red Riding Hood?" "To grandmother's." "What have you got in your basket?" "Cake and wine. We baked yesterday, so I'm taking a cake to her. She wants something to make her well." "Where does your grandmother live, Little Red Riding Hood?" "A good quarter of an hour further into the wood. Her house stands under 3 big oak trees near a hedge of nut trees, which you must know," said Little Red Riding Hood. The wolf thought, "This tender little creature will be a plump morsel. She will be nicer than that old woman. I must be cunning and snap them both up." He walked along with Little Red Riding Hood for a while. Then he said, "Look at the pretty flowers, Little Red Riding Hood. Why don't you look about you? I don't believe you even hear the birds sing. You are as solemn as if you are going to school. All else is so gay out here in the woods." Little Red Riding Hood raised her eyes, and when she saw the sunlight dancing through the trees, all the bright flowers, she thought, "I'm sure grandmother would be pleased if I took her a bunch of fresh flowers. It is still quite early. I still have plenty of time to pick them." So she left the path and wandered off among the trees to pick the flowers. Each time she picked one, she always saw another prettier on further. So she went deeper and deeper into the forest. In the meantime, the wolf went straight off to the grandmother's cottage and knocked on the door. "Who's there?" "Little Red Riding Hood, bringing you a cake and some wine." "Open the door." "Lift the latch," called the old woman. "I'm too weak to get up." And to find out what happens next, read Little Red Riding Hood by Paul Galdone.